Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Why is it so far from me?
Well then...
Why is it so far?
You got your shit in the way.
Why is it so far? It's so far. It's so far. It's way too close. Hey!
Hey!
If you like this content, please subscribe.
You can leave a comment.
Like it.
We're also on Anchor.
We're on Anchor. Both of our podcasts are on Anchor. So if you're on the go and you want to listen instead of having to watch YouTube, you can find us there.
It also works on Spotify as well.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks.
It's coffee break!
Welcome back.
Feels like I haven't been here for a while.
It's a nice lazy Sunday.
It is.
Actually got to sleep in a little bit. That was cool.
It's going to be a very relaxed Sunday. No football today.
Yeah. Next week's the Super Bowl.
Yep. Which I do recommend you guys watch. Even if you don't like football, American football. The ads and the halftime event are pretty cool. They spend a lot of money on these ads.
Yeah, they do. And a lot of, neat stuff can get announced during Super Bowl ad breaks. So keep an eye out. And if you don't want, at least pay attention to, Twitter and stuff in case something cool gets announced and whatever. And then the halftime show is going to be great. That's probably the part I'm the most looking forward to.
It's going to be interesting seeing them all up there.
Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop. Oh, yeah.
Kendrick.
What more would I ask for?
I forgot her name, but she's in there too.
And she's really good. I also forgot her name, but she's really good as well.
From the 90s. So we're going to kick this off with actress Dakota Johnson. Posted on Instagram a web with a black drop behind it. And people think that she's saying she was casted as the character Madam Web, in which Sony's looking to keep expanding their Spider-Man spin-off.
I guess their Spider-Verse world is getting so good, I guess keep going with what you got, and that's a good thing. Who is Dakota Johnson? What has she done?
50 Shades of Grey?
Who? The main girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't either.
I just don't think that's material for me.
I thought it was really stupid. I watched a review for it, and it was when, a full grown-ass woman, they're, figuring out, it's the main character, Dakota Johnson, is talking to the rich dude that she fucks.
Christian.
And she's like, so we went through our contract, and I have some questions. What's a butt plug? I'm like, bitch, its name is what it's like asking what's grilled cheese. It's cheese you grill. How do you not know? How could you not figure it out? Also, you have the internet. You can Google it.
How do you make that?
What? Grilled cheese?
JK Simmons is coming back to play Commissioner Gordon in the upcoming Batgirl movie.
Wow, damn.
So, Batgirl will be part of the DCEU, unlike the Batman. The Batman's its own thing.
Yeah.
So, I wonder who they're going to have for Batman, if he's ever going to show up. Because I don't think Ben wants to keep doing it.
No.
And I think he said The Flash is the last time he's going to do it.
Oof. I don't know.
I hope it's good.
I do too. It's got JK Simmons in it, so at least he's going to be good. Because he's always good, no matter what he does.
Now, speaking of JK Simmons, we watched Invincible.
We did, finally. Everyone said it was good. We finally watched it.
I know we're really late to the party on that one, but wow, that was fun. I love how gory it gets.
It got intense. I thought it was going to be a lot funnier. Because everyone's like, yeah, it's a comedy. And yeah, there's funny moments, but it's mostly the, gore and action. And after we finished Invincible, we went to Young Justice, and it was very weird going back into, kid-friendly superhero action versus realistic, gory superhero action.
Yeah. I loved it. I can't wait for Season 2. It's renewed for Season 3 as well, which is awesome. Maybe they'll be able to tell the whole story there.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it and you like superheroes and anime? It's not very anime-ish, though.
It plays with some anime tropes, I suppose.
Yeah, there are kaiju in there.
There are.
Obi-wan will be released this May on Disney+.
Hooray! About time. This is the one I'm actually looking forward to.
We might get a trailer for the Super Bowl.
Yes, probably.
We haven't gotten a proper trailer. Or they're just going to keep it under wraps, which would not make any sense.
Yeah.
because it's going to be released in May, Disney pushed back the Orville on Hulu to June 2nd of this year. It makes sense. They don't want the two competing.
I've been waiting for Orville for so fucking long. It's been years. Wow.
You know, it's the last season.
I know. That's also sad. Fuck, man. Orville, it deserved more than what it got. Do you remember where we were living when we first watched the first 2 seasons of Orville?
Yeah, in the comments.
Yeah.
That's when I watched the first episode.
Damn. It's been that long?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's like 4 or 5 years ago.
Fuck you, Hulu. Fucking... They deserved better.
Blame Fox on that one.
Fuck you, Fox. No wonder you got bought out.
So we were watching Boba Fett. It's
Yeah.
almost done. I think we have 2 more episodes and we're done.
Think so?
And Boba Fett is only in one scene.
It's like one line of dialogue. It's just become the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
It's just Mandalorian. It was like,
In the last episode, it was only Mando. And now it's just mostly Mando.
and when it's surprise, Mandalorian is a good show. When we're not dicking around with Boba Fett, tripping balls in the desert and wasting screen time, it became actually good. Now that we're focusing on Mando again.
Now, what we got a lot of in this episode was that piece of shit Jedi Luke.
Weird. Weird how they're doing him.
He's kind of weird to look at.
Because, everything about him is fake. That's not Mark Hamill standing there.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is Mark Hamill? They just use, the de-aging technology on him?
Mm-hmm.
But that's not his voice. They use, a synthesized voice.
I noticed that the wind is blowing. You can see the leaves moving.
Mm-hmm.
His hair doesn't move.
Is that the Force? I bet you could bullshit the Force making your hair perfect.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Jedi's pulling more shit out of their ass.
Oh, what a surprise.
You see him training Grogu, which is really kind of interesting. But then he gives Grogu this horrible ultimatum at the end.
Yeah, and it's like, why? Why can't it be both? Why can't he come back later? Because he's still a baby.
Did you like how I guessed whose lightsaber that was before he even said it?
I knew if anyone would, it would be you.
We watched another show that just came out on Hulu called Pam and Tommy.
Yeah. It's about,
Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, and Tommy Lee. They back in the 90s, they had a sex tape come out. And it was a whole public debacle and whatever. And this is the story about how that happened and what happened with it. Which none of the trailers, I felt like, explained that very well.
No, it's actually a really good show. It's well done. The guy who steals the sex tape is Seth Rogen. He teams up with his business partner, Nick Swanson. I can't remember. Nick Offerman.
Yeah.
And then Sebastian Stan plays Tommy.
Yeah, and there's a lot of naked Sebastian Stan in this show.
I don't think that's really his penis, but you get a lot of shots. There's just a whole dialogue with him and his penis.
Yeah,
and it talks through the urethra, which is disgusting.
It was weird. It was a weird little moment.
If you guys are into that, I would totally recommend it.
It is a good story so far. I'm very intrigued. It's interesting because there's no real good guys or bad guys. Everyone's equally good and bad to some degree.
Everyone's a little twisted.
Yeah.
Meg 2, The Trench, is finally filming. What the fuck?
Who asked for this? Who wants this?
I don't. I don't want this.
We went and saw it in theaters.
Oh my god.
Man.
I was more entertained with my nachos than that movie.
Yeah, it was bad. It was just, imagine the most, paint by numbers, schlocky Jaws ripoff. That was it. Nothing interesting happened. None of the cast could save it, and they tried. Some of them tried real hard.
Yeah, you have Jason Statham.
Rainn Wilson was in it.
Yep.
Yeah, it just nothing happened.
Okay, so 3 more episodes this last Friday dropped.
Yeah, Legend of Vox Machina. Woo! We're now officially halfway through the series.
Yep. There's only 2 more weeks of it. Each week they're dropping 3 episodes. I like it.
I do too. I'm liking it a lot.
Who's the one guy who wants revenge?
Percy.
Yeah, he's cool.
He is cool. He's always been my favorite, I feel like.
He's also brutal.
No mercy Percy.
Yeah. I mean, the way he killed that last guy, I was just like, whew.
It's very smart that they're introducing, like, their abilities and stuff slowly throughout each episode. Like, Keyleth had to figure out how to cast sunlight, and you saw Percy just recently built his new gun, Bad News, which is a rifle. So I like the way they're pacing things out with this series a lot.
It's a sniper rifle. He has magnifying glasses on.
He does have. I don't know how far it can actually shoot though. It might. I don't know if he uses it like a sniper.
Oh, okay. It's really good. The animation I think sometimes lacks.
How?
When they're standing still,
Well,
they just don't look well drawn. When they're moving about, they look good.
I disagree.
Um,
At least, like, when there's high action sequences and, like, everything's moving all at once, it does look great during those moments.
mm-hmm.
So I'm willing to forgive, having a still image and just the lip flaps moving during sitting still and talking scenes.
Just check it out if you haven't. If you have, tell us what you're thinking. Because I don't know the story. I didn't watch the show.
Yeah, I do know the story.
Critical Role.
I'm excited. I think they jumped over one of my favorite parts though, which is a shame. But it could still happen. We don't know.
That's good.
Yeah.
Roland Emmerich. Emmerich?
Emmerich? I think it's Emmerich.
Yeah, I think it's Emmerich. Anyways, his latest movie, Moonfall, came out last week. It only grossed $10 million.
Yes, which is a flop in movie standards. That is a flop.
It is the second biggest return of this week because Jackass Forever made $20 million.
Ooh, wow! Jackass Forever did better than Moonfall?
Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently Pete is really upset with Jackass.
Aren't they always?
Apparently they're letting snakes bite their
They've
noses.
always done shit like that.
And now they want to open a class action lawsuit against them.
Like, having a snake bite you is not hurting the animal. It's hurting the person.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyways, Roland decides that he wants to make a statement about why his movie flopped. And he claims that superhero films and Star Wars is ruining the industry. This piece of shit made Green Lantern. Let's soak that in for a moment.
The superhero films are ruining. No.
Dude, you suck at them.
You just need to accept the fact that you're a bad director. You don't know what you're doing.
He made one good movie, and that was James Bond.
Yeah, but even
Casino
then,
Royale.
like, how do you fuck up James Bond? Like, that's the thing. Though.
Have you seen Spectre?
I get. Yeah.
Have you seen Moonraker?
No.
Okay.
No, I think it's so telling how crusty old white farts keep making these artsy-fartsy, stupid, like, fantasy-esque movies, and then they flop, and then they keep going, well, it's because it's the superheroes. No, who did you think was gonna go watch your stupid fantasy about a moon planet people, or whatever the fuck Moonfall's about?
I think it's about, like, an AI alien technology thing.
Well,
and they have to go fight it.
That's another thing with all these artsy fucker films, is that they don't tell me anything in the trailer. And
Isn't he the guy who made Independence Day?
Is it?
That's another bad movie.
Yeah, you know.
And its sequel. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, it did have a sequel.
I watched that.
That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing of them to do that.
So dumb.
No, stop blaming superheroes. It's because superhero movies are popular. Like, yeah, everyone likes superheroes. Of course, people are gonna go watch it. But it's not what killed your movie. Your movie being bad is what killed your movie.
Yeah. And he had good actors in it.
Mm-hmm.
Or decent actors.
Yeah, just, write a better story. Write something that will catch the eye of the audience and tell it in the trailer. You can't bank on something like Lighthouse, which also had very, like, non-descriptive trailers, because there wasn't really much, like, how else do you, like, make a trailer for The Lighthouse? There's not much to really portray other than what the trailers did show us.
Yeah, I don't fully understand that film yet.
I don't think you're ever supposed to, honestly.
I hope one day I do meet Roger and I do get to ask him, what the fuck was that?
Just like, all of it. Am I supposed to get it?
I feel like it has to do with masculinity.
I think so. But, like...
And a purgatory-esque thing.
Yeah, I get that too. It's just, it's weird. It's weird how they're going about it.
Yeah, Green Lantern, what a joke.
Yeah.
Even Ryan Reynolds hated it. He hated it so much that at the end of Deadpool 2, you see Ryan Reynolds going, this is going to be good. And he's reading the script of Green Lantern, and he shoots him in the back of the head. He goes, it's just to make things better. So, do you really, really want to taste it?
Oh my god, yes, I do.
Another great show that we've been talking about is Peacemaker.
You've been talking about it every week so far.
Because I love it.
I know you do.
And we're almost done with this show as well.
I know, it's also only got 2 episodes left.
Yep. And there's an amazing scene where Peacemaker feels sad.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes up to a piano and he starts playing it. And you can see John Cena's fingers touching the keys.
Mm-hmm.
But I found out he taught himself a few years ago how to actually play the piano.
Yeah.
So he's legitimately playing the piano in that scene.
That's super cool. Like, I thought they just faked it.
For a guy who was from the WWE to becoming a superhero in the DC universe,
Right.
and he plays the piano, just very talented actor.
Just a very cool. He deserves to do so much more after this. I hope. Like, he's already been doing a lot, but he deserves to do way more.
Spider-Man No Way Home will not be on Disney Plus for a while after Sony struck a deal with Starz in an effort to gain more subscriptions. It looks like I will be watching No Way Home sometime next year.
Sorry. I know.
It's probably not that good.
I know. I know specifically one of you has really been wanting us to watch it. I'm sorry. We're going to get to it eventually. Maybe if it's on Redbox anywhere, we might pick it up. But, yeah. Why make a deal with Starz? Why not keep it on Disney so to build your own streaming platform?
Well, the next movie from Sony to go to Starz will be Morbius, if that ever releases.
Yeah, right.
God, I just don't think it's gonna be a good movie.
I think that's a bad idea. I think that's a bad deal they've made there.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Sony doesn't have their own streaming platform. They said they were gonna build one, but it's been a while.
Well, I think it's to the point. Literally everybody has a streaming platform now. That it's hard to like make yours stand out. Like Paramount, like bent over backwards to make their streaming service. And no one cares. No one uses Paramount.
Yeah, didn't they unveil that at this last year's Super Bowl?
They did, yeah. I remember all the trailers and stuff. And then we got it, actually, for a little while.
It wasn't that good.
There wasn't anything on it. Same with Peacock. There's just nothing on it.
Yeah, and they're trying, and... Is it Peacock or Paramount who has Yellowstone? Because apparently that's just really amazing.
I don't know. I don't remember. I've seen clips from Yellowstone, and I'm not impressed, honestly.
I didn't really care. The McCoys and...
The Hatfield and McCoys?
Yeah, the Hatfield and McCoys feud.
Is that what that's about?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yawn.
It's just not something I care about. Yeah, anyways. Tom Holland said in an interview he wants to see Amazing Spider-Man 3. But do you?
Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm kind of spidered out. We've been having a lot of spider stories lately.
It's just not stopping. I figured after No Way Home, it would calm down a bit.
Nah, because now we're going to have Into the Spider-Verse 2 Part 1, which you know there's going to be a Part 2 for it too.
Is that how that works?
Yeah. And now people are clamoring for, Tobey Maguire to get another Spider-Man movie and Andrew Garfield to get another Spider-Man movie, and I'm getting spidered out real quick.
After that last Amazing Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, it's so bad. And I blame Sony for that. Mm-hmm. And it was definitely their fault, because they're trying to cram way too much into it.
Yeah.
And they kept cutting out a ton of stuff that should have been in there.
Yeah.
There's like
rhinos in it.
There's like 30 to 40 minutes of deleted scenes. And I was watching them, and I was just like, why is this not in there?
Yeah, it needed.
Also, you didn't need the cram Green Goblin in there.
Well, I'm like... Spider-Man is quickly starting to feel the same as Batman to me. Where it's like, I'm tired...
Watch your language.
I'm tired of seeing it over and over and over again. Like, I love... Yeah, Batman's fun, and Spider-Man's fun, and I like them both, but... I don't know, I want to see other heroes too. You know?
Like... Robin?
Yes, I would love to see fucking Robin. Why is there no Robin in any of these movies, except for the shitty ones?
Hideo Kojima is making a podcast, but it will be only in Japanese.
Oh, well, I mean, that makes sense. Damn. He is Japanese, so should have guessed.
It kind of sucks because I don't know Japanese, and I don't think I'm going to learn it anytime soon for this.
No, probably not. I bet they'll have, like, translations. There's a pretty avid translation community on YouTube. If they can translate all of the, like, 70 HoloLive girls into English, they can translate Hideo Kojima.
What is that?
HoloLive? It's,
Oh, don't you have the mangas downstairs?
No, no. What? There's no manga. They're just, like,
Fucking shoot me.
They're virtual YouTubers. So they're, like, anime girls set up on this rig, so they move like people, and they do stuff on YouTube. It's kind of like a pop group, but they play video games mostly.
Pop groups.
Like pop idol group, you know. Very Japanese, but there's an English section too.
Okay. Well,
I like it.
I'm kind of bummed out because I was willing to bet he's going to tell the story of how, what is that? Konami.
Yeah.
How they fucked him over.
I think he's been open about it before.
Oh, he's been very open, but like going into detail about it, which I would find very interesting. When I think about how he got fucked over, it kind of reminds me of how Zack Snyder got fucked over.
Yep.
With Justice League. And it's just sad. Like, why are we doing this?
Is he gonna make a new game soon? Because it's only been Death Stranding. Is he doing Death Stranding 2? Or anything else?
I think he's in pre-pro for something.
Damn. He takes a long time to make games.
That's weird. It's kind of like they're masterpieces or something.
You know. Yeah.
I don't know. Now, speaking of Japanese video game directors, Shinji Mikami.
Shinji Mikami?
It's not Mikami?
No. Yeah.
So I don't know Japanese. He is the director of Resident Evil 4. He also directed Dino Crisis. He directed...
I didn't know he directed Dino Crisis? Oh, cool!
There were rumors that one was going to come back, but it never did.
I just like dinosaurs. A lot.
What else did he direct? The Evil Within. That was his last one.
Yeah, Evil Within 2 was fun.
He produced Resident Evil... Resident Evil 2, 3, Code Veronica X, Dino Crisis 2.
Lots of big old resume with this.
Evil Within 2, Tokyo Ghostwire, which is coming out.
Yeah, eventually.
If I ever get to see that one.
Jeez Louise.
That was supposed to come out last year. Come on.
I know, we're still like it's like that with Orville. It's just like give it to me already.
So it's not confirmed that Capcom is actually making Resident Evil 4 remake. Mm-hmm. But I know they are.
Yeah, like
I've already said this before.
I'm pretty sure.
They've been hiring writers and animators.
Yeah.
Programmers for this. He said that if the fans want it, and they do, they should redo it, and they should greatly expand on his story. Which he was saying he wrote the original script in 3 weeks.
I mean...
With that now being known, it explains why there's a lot of lack of story in it.
There is. It was definitely... Well, back in the day with games like RE4, that whole era, it was a lot of gameplay first, story second. And there was at some point in time where that kind of have done a swap, where games will focus a lot on its story, and gameplay is almost secondary. I hope it's still good.
we are seeing more of a push for narrative out of video games.
Yes.
And David Cage, I think, really was the one who kind of pioneered that.
I think it can sometimes be a detriment, like Pokemon, for example. Like, they ruined Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire with constant...
Oh my god.
Sorry about the lawnmower.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, it's just constant stopping and talking and speech bubbles. It's like every time I took 4 steps forward, some other fucking nerd would run up and be like, oh my god, here's another mini cutscene. And I think sometimes too much narrative is a bad thing. But I think there is lots of... What did you... Ew. Why are you so clammy?
I don't know. I just wanted to point that out to you. You guys ever get this? Your hands and your feet just start sweating?
Sometimes my hands, but usually just like my fingers. Not my feet, usually.
I know, not a lot of people sweat from their feet. And I got this horrible affliction.
Only you. I think there's lots of room to expand the story with RE4. So.
Yeah, putting in more Ada, expanding on Luis, maybe actually show Krauser kidnapping Ashley.
Maybe that would help.
Because when you jump in, you're just like told. And then you have to read something. Yeah, you have to read it. It's not told to you that it was Krauser who came in and kidnapped her.
If you can't read, you're not going to enjoy any Resident Evil game.
Basically, yeah, you need to read all the fucking notes to get the whole story. Mm-hmm. It's the same way with 8.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited. They're now saying that if Resident Evil 4 Remake was to come out, it will be now next year.
Okay.
Because there was another push because of the pandemic.
Yeah. Hoping on DLC for Village. Woo! Hoping E3 announces something for that.
E3 is so far off.
I know, but they don't usually announce things other than at E3. It's not like Nintendo where they can just randomly announce something.
Nintendo and Sony.
I guess Sony, yeah.
Google is trying to quietly shut down Stadia in favor of its of using its resources to power other experiences.
What? You mean to tell me their failed gaming platform didn't work? Who'd have guessed?
How many of you got Google Stadia? How many of you know someone who played Google Stadia?
How many of you even heard of Stadia? It did not market itself well. It had really weird almost stoner comedy-esque
oh yeah, those commercials, they're so dumb.
And it's what are you selling? What is this?
Apparently Google's just a bunch of potheads with computers.
Apparently, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I don't know what these other resources they're saying, but I'm guessing... What, virtual reality?
I guess.
It seems to be the future.
Could you make Google Docs better? Every time I go to Google Docs, I type in Google Docs, and then it sends me to a page, and it's Google Docs is great, and then you have to hit another button, and it opens up another window, and I'm like, why? Why?
It wasn't like that before. It did that to me today, and I was just like, come on.
And let's be honest, Google Slides could be better.
I like Google Slides.
It works. It's good as far as PowerPoint concepts go, but it chugs sometimes. And if I'm gonna have a 40-page Google Slides to do trivia with my sisters, and I want to have 20 images, I want it to chug. I don't want it to chug on me. So.
Yeah, I was like, you want the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Are you kicking those things again?
I'm kicking shit. They're sharp. I accidentally kicked one the other day.
I know.
And it hurt my toe.
Mm-hmm. It's made of metal.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't. We should hang them up somewhere.
I don't have the resources. Obviously this makes sense. Just destroy Stadia. You wasted millions of money.
Honestly, I thought they did that a while ago. It's been a long time since people have been talking about Stadia.
Yeah, when it came out, everyone was like, this is a piece of shit. It chugs. Mm-hmm. It doesn't offer you the great games that they promised.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I think
3 years ago now?
2 or 3 years ago, yeah.
Damn.
I remember them really bagging on it in 2020.
Yes. Yeah, because I remember it was just before the world caught on fire.
Microsoft is closing in on the deal for Activision Blizzard for $70 billion.
Damn.
The
I don't know if it's worth that.
former employees went to Discord and just started telling people their stories.
Damn.
Current employees are doing another strike about wages.
Oh, I don't think it's worth it. I think, guys, just drop that.
And
drop like a hot potato.
Bobby Kotick is apparently still trying to hide more evidence.
Really?
Yeah.
What a scumlord. What a shit stain. What a butt baby.
When I thought it was all over, it's still on fire.
I don't think Microsoft should bother at this point. It sounds like it's going to be more issue than it's worth if they do acquire it.
I was reading something about how Activision Blizzard has a contract to 2023 with Sony, and then Microsoft intends not to renew it.
I don't know. It's a weird little time right now. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think Microsoft should bother.
Well, we're not in the console wars anymore. We're in the content wars.
That is true.
And, well, thank God the console wars are over, because...
God, that was annoying.
I hate the Xbox fanboys.
Oh my god. Brobox.
You know who's also really annoying right now? The Master Race.
PC, they've always been annoying. It's like, mine is so superior. It's like, yeah, but what happens if you have a shitty internet connection? Doesn't matter how superior you are if your internet can't connect to anything.
I don't want to be mean here, but I don't want to play League of Legends.
Also, I don't want to have to build my own console,
Mm-hmm.
Give it. I did not study for that. Just give it to me, and so I can play it.
You could pay people to build them for you.
Also, the people who the PC Master Race fanboys are the kind of people who will cry about any kind of graphics being not good enough. Like, they'll look at something like Wind Waker, like something clearly stylized, and be like, it's just not, this graphics are subpar. It doesn't stand up to my, like, hyper 4K mega death drive graphic codex. And it's like, alright, sure. Yeah, the graphics look so great. How about gameplay?
Another thing that really annoys me is the mods.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I get it for some games, like Skyrim, where everyone is really ugly. A lot of the mods...
Well, it's just a trash game.
Well, a lot of the mods is just to make things look nicer or change an aesthetic thing. But, like, yeah.
That was another company that got eaten up by Microsoft. Bethesda.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
that happened a bit ago.
I wonder if nothing's happened with them in a while.
And they haven't released anything, have they?
No, they haven't even re-released Skyrim again.
Is there Skyrim VR yet?
Yeah.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That happened a while ago, I think.
So I think they reached the end of that.
Yeah, you think so, but they're gonna re-release it no matter what they do.
You know what I just thought of? Sorry, before VR, there was a push to do 3D.
Yeah.
That was horrible. Nobody did that.
Like, even, like, the 3DS.
Yep.
The 3D on the 3DS was awful.
I just left it off.
I did too. It also would drain your battery faster.
It would. And then I was just thinking, the curved monitors and televisions to give you a more...
immersive experience.
Yes.
So stupid. Oh my god. Because the moment you sit not dead center, it looks terrible.
What if there was a glare in the room?
That too.
I bet it would bounce off of it.
Fucking half your screen is just a white glare.
Did any of you get a curved screen?
Like, did anybody? I honestly don't know any, like, humans that did that. It's all just, like, offices and buildings that had weird curved TVs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry. It was just a trip down memory lane. I just thought, like, wow, these are some stupid ideas. And now VR's here. When it began, I didn't think it was that good.
It's still not great. It's a lot of, like, rhythm games and stuff like that. Because there's not many games that have great gameplay mechanics where you are required to stand and swing your arms back and forth, you know?
The only game I want to play on VR is...
Resident Evil?
Yeah, Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I heard it was awesome. But, again, it's just the same game. They just put it in VR. Why don't you make an actual, like, something better? I'm waiting, really, it's going to be E3 when Sony really reveals the technology of their VR 2. Which I'm kind of excited for because I might actually go out and get this one.
Really? I don't know, man. I have glasses. things that go on or over glasses don't usually work right.
I think we have the right setup in the living room to actually pull off VR.
Maybe. We do have a lot of empty space there.
Yep. Okay. The Oscar nominations will be revealed on Tuesday.
Oh boy.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Win what? Like best movie of the year?
Anything.
I don't know. After, what was the last one that happened? Golden Globes?
Yeah.
After that, I really lost interest. Because they just picked randomest, like, it's always bought and paid for. It's always just friends voting for their friends and patting each other on the back. And the one movie or show will win all the awards, except for one or two others.
I think the best picture is gonna go to West Side Story.
Ah, man, you're probably right, and that sucks, because that was not good. It's a paint-by-numbers piece of shit. Spielberg has no ideas.
Yeah, I mean, why? Just watch the original. Or
Exactly.
go see a stage play.
But that's the thing, it's gonna be all these old fuckers who are making the awards, and they're like, I liked West Side Story growing up. I like this redo of it, because I like the original property.
I just had a really dumb idea.
Huh.
Take Hamilton and make it in the format of cinema.
You're not the only person who's had that idea.
Watch, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna manifest this now.
Guarantee you will.
Tomorrow morning, we will wake up and we will read that they are going to attempt it.
Lin-Manuel Miranda announces pre-production plans for cinematic version of Hamilton. No, I'm sure they're gonna do something probably like that. They've adapted
Directed
so many.
by Steven Spielberg.
Oh, I hope not. God.
Whatever happened to the Indiana Jones movie?
They still right.
Where is it?
No one wants it. Harrison Ford doesn't want it. Spielberg is dragging his ass and fucking making it. Every time we hear something about it, it's like Harrison Ford got hurt again. Things are being pushed back. And then it just goes radio silent for another, like, year.
They also had to stop it a few times because of COVID.
No one wants it. No one wants old man Indiana Jones. I'm sorry.
You know what movie I'm surprised made it?
Huh.
Jurassic World Dominion.
Oh, yeah, huh? Right?
That's how you say it, right? Dominion?
Yeah, you're saying it right.
Okay.
Dominion.
Because I call it Indominus Rex.
Yeah, Indominus.
But it's Indominus?
Oh, well, I think that's tomato type deal.
Okay.
I think both are accurate.
I will actually go watch this new Jurassic World. Because I think it's an interesting concept.
Yeah, sure.
As long as it's not like that last one.
That last one was so
The
bad.
genetic cloning stuff, I couldn't even get past that. I was just like, really?
It's so... Also, we focused way too much on... What's her name? Like, Claire?
Yeah.
Ugh, yawn.
You know what? Horrible actress.
Yeah, honestly.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
She's not great. She's never impressed me.
But I will say, great director.
Yes.
She did the episode before Mando showed up in Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was a good episode.
I don't know. She should stick to directing because she's really good at it.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe it's just she's been given bad scripts. Sometimes that can happen. Like, I thought the girl who played Alice in Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland was a bad actress. And then I saw her in Crimson Peak, and I was like, oh no, that was just a really terrible script.
It's just a Tim Burton film.
He can do better. That's my least favorite movie of all time. Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland.
Ooh, mine's Beetlejuice.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like Beetlejuice?
Stupid.
Why don't you like it?
It's just weird for no reason.
I mean, but so is Tim Burton.
Yeah. Whose favorite band is The Killers? So
Really?
I guess.
Not ever. You can't be all bad, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess I kind of like him now. Just saying, The Killers are pretty good.
The Killers are pretty fantastic.
So, I don't know. I'll wait for the nominations. We'll talk about it next Sunday.
Yeah.
Next Sunday's podcast, it should be regularly scheduled.
Mm-hmm. We're late today, because we slept in. Sorry. I enjoyed my Sunday.
I've been staying up way too late.
My coffee. Oh, here's a fun fact, because we finally.
Fuck Keurig.
Our Keurig broke. Like it.
After we recorded last week's episode.
Yeah, we went back downstairs to like make more coffee, and it just never turned on. And I looked it up, and it's like, oh, you gotta tear the entire machine apart and hit one little button to fix it. And it's just like, it's not worth it. So I guess we're gonna go back to good old faithful Mr. Coffee.
Are we?
I mean, we can. We've been using a French press. We are drinking coffee, and we used a French press. The shitty part is at the very end when you get that nice, soft, grainy sand like coffee ground texture down there.
It also doesn't help that you use tap water.
I mean, that changed nothing.
Here in Arizona, you do not want to drink the tap water. Well, at least in the Phoenix area. Because up in Flagstaff, that water was amazing.
I mean, compared to this, yeah.
Like, it was so much cleaner and crisper.
No, I got sick drinking that water when I first moved there. Because I had a well. Growing up, we had a well, and we used well water.
Yeah.
And that is the best form of water you can get, in my opinion.
No.
And then when I went to Flag, it was like it gave me headaches.
The well water here contains arsenic. And it's just a chemical reaction that happens underground.
Well, oops.
So you have to be very careful with that.
Yeah.
I do have an idea about the Golden Razzie Awards.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Golden Razzie for Worst Actor should go to Tom Holland. Upcoming films. We only have one upcoming movie that looks decent, and that's Death on the Nile.
Yes. Sort of like a more serious version of that Adam Sandler movie that came out like a year or two ago with
Murder Mystery?
Yeah, is that what it's called?
I think it was just plainly called that.
Yeah, like it had what's her name?
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
No, the Adam Sandler one. What was her name? Jennifer Aniston.
Yes.
It was Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston.
Well, which is supposed to get a sequel at some point.
Yeah. Stuck on a cruise and they solved a murder mystery. And now in this one, it's Gal Gadot stuck on a cruise solving a murder mystery.
Sometimes I like those types of movies.
I think they're fun.
Like Knives Out.
Fantastic. We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
Because, you didn't put this on your list. We've been watching Reacher. Came out.
I was just gonna bring up Reacher.
Yeah, that's it's a good mystery story.
I like Jack Reacher. He's just a cool character to me. And why the fuck do you have to do it next to my window?
With the nothing to mow.
God, we need a studio.
We do. I would love that. Soundproof walls.
Just an office to work in.
Could you imagine? Without the kids running around outside screaming all the time.
Those kids, I swear to God.
Their favorite game is scream like you're being murdered for like elongated periods of
time. For no reason either. They're just running around in circles screaming as loud as they can. And it's just annoying.
No, Jack Reacher.
Yeah, so it's a series of books, and then they decided to adapt it into a film that starred Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And that was a really good movie. I really liked that one.
I don't think I ever watched it.
No, you did not.
Nope.
I've seen it like 5 times. It's
really?
fucking good. Then they did a sequel, and it was bad.
I feel like I remember hearing people talking about how it was bad, because I remember having like a negative like mental state about Jack Reacher, but I couldn't remember why.
I was telling this story the other week about the theater that I went to go see Jack Reacher 2 in, and it was this discount theater, because the movie had been out for a while. And before they hit DVD, they go to these discount theaters.
Yeah.
And this one was in this shitty little, like, this plaza where half the stores were closed, just abandoned.
Yeah.
There was a sushi Chinese place, which you should never blend those two cuisines. And, this theater just, so bad.
Damn.
It was so creepy. There's just nasty smelling people in there.
Oh.
And as we're watching the movie, you can hear the beer cans rolling down the aisles.
Oh, no. Ooh.
I think at some point someone lit up a cigarette.
Oh, fuck.
It was a total ghetto experience. I'm glad to have had that experience to really appreciate some theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Like the AMC we went to.
Yeah, it was great. Took too long to play the fucking movie, but the theater was great.
Yeah.
I loved the no contact method of getting your tickets.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was great. I loved it.
So much easier. The other movies coming out this week are like rom-coms.
Yeah.
And there was another one where it's like teenagers trying to deal with high school problems, but it's like a...
It's very, like, nothing happening type of movies.
The only big movie in... When I say big, I'm exaggerating. But the next big movie that we're gonna get is Uncharted. Kingdom Hearts will be released on Switch. All of them.
All of them?
All of them.
All, like...
Not together, though. You have to buy them all separate.
There's the rub. That makes sense. I don't know. I played the first one. I never beat it. It was hard. I don't know. Kingdom Hearts is good, I suppose. It's taken so long for it to get on a Nintendo console. Like, damn.
Wasn't it originally just for PlayStation 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's Square Enix. You never know what they're gonna do.
Oh, it is Squeenix. Yeah.
Speaking of Squeenix, pushing back the release date of Final Fantasy 16 to next year.
Aww.
Well, they got hit with production issues.
Damn. That sucks.
Which, yeah, I was really looking forward to it. I don't even know when 7 Part 2 is gonna come out.
That too.
They're working on it.
How many parts are there gonna be? 3 or 4?
They initially said 2, and then because of where 1 left you, they're like, well, you're gonna have to tell this whole other story. And they're like, okay, we're gonna do 3 parts.
No. Oh, God.
There's only 2 new shows coming out. I don't care for them. I think some of you guys will. Superman and Lois Season 2 on the CW.
Oh, nah. Sorry, CW. After Sabrina, you've lost my faith.
That wasn't...
Oh, I always forget. It feels so much like a CW show, though.
It's after the way they ruined the ending of Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
They ruined The Flash.
Yeah.
They've dragged out Legends of
Tomorrow? Yeah.
Legends of Tomorrow, which was really good to start with, and then it just got bad.
That's the thing. I feel like they're running out of ideas. Yet their shows aren't ending.
Don't forget the cunts from Riverdale.
Yeah.
No, this other show I think some of you will be interested in is Bel Air will premiere. Oh, I guess I did this way too soon. But next Sunday.
Next Sunday?
Yeah, on Peacock.
Bel Air? What's that?
So, the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Yeah?
But here's the twist. They're going to take it in a drama style.
Oh, interesting.
So, the Fresh Prince of Bel Air was in a sitcom form.
Mm-hmm, very funny.
And now they're approaching it as if it was a drama and what it would be like to be a black kid to move from Philadelphia to Bel Air.
That's interesting. That's alright. Alright.
Will Smith is producing.
Cool. That makes nice. You never watched Fresh Prince of Bel Air?
No.
I loved it. It was great.
I know the fans are out there.
Mm-hmm.
And, God, I heard an interview with, the guy who played Carlton.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember his name.
Alfonso?
Yes.
And, God, he's such a cool guy, and it's very interesting.
He is a cool guy.
Wow, that was it. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Fucking figures the moment we're done is the moment the lawnmower's done.
I don't know what else to say.
No, I think that's it. Sorry, it's a little bit of a short one this week, but that's what happens when nothing's happening.
To be honest, every year it always begins with a little bit of chaos, and you hit your doldrums, which we're about to go into.
Mm-hmm.
March is probably going to get a little exciting for us, and then...
It'll be E3 season. That's going to be exciting.
Well, May 1st.
Oh,
and
yeah.
when you hit May, you're going to get your flagship blockbuster movies. You know, so Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
I think next week
I will go see that.
Next week's gonna be fun because we'll have our Oscar nominations we can talk about, and then the week after that will be after the Super Bowl, so we'll have whatever the Super Bowl ends up announcing to talk about. So we have stuff to look forward to. Just gotta get through the week first.
Yep. And right now the video game industry is also in their doldrums, trying to figure it out.
Little things.
I really hope this Activision Blizzard thing quietly goes into the night.
Yeah. I hope it ends up working out for the best, but we'll find out.
Okay. Well, that's the end of this podcast.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.